I've concocted a super antidote. And I filled the Smurfizer with it.
Perfect. Now I'm ready to face the Vileaf.
Just one thing. The Smurfizer is now very powerful, so don't be surprised.
I know all about power. Don't you worry, Handy.
You have to sneak into Gargamel's hovel and free the Smurfs that he has taken prisoner. Then, you must put an end to the Vileaf using the super antidote. The antidote is powerful, but the Vileaf is too. Don't forget that.
Don't worry, Papa Smurf. I'm smurfed up and ready to go. Now, off to Gargamel's hovel. It can be dangerous with both him and the Vileaf there. I need to be very careful.
Welcome back to Smurfs Mission Vileaf with me, your hostess with the Smurfy mostest, Hellgear. You heard it. It's time to go do some last bit of Smurf busting. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride with this game. Remember to like, sub, and bell.
Oh, hi! What are you doing?
Okay, so it's the signpost again. Because we can't normally travel to Gargamel's hovel. Alright. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. We learned from the mistake of of trying to get the cooking pot castle with Chef. Yeah. You know what they say? Fool me once, Smurf on you. Fool me twice, Smurf on me. The funny thing about it is, we still can't access one particular place in the game, and that's the beach. But, since we're more equipped to take down Gargamel now, I figure we should do a little bit more village due diligence before we go right into the hovel. See, this thing right here is going to help us out. But I need to go find the little spot first. Because there's a... Alright, it's up there. Good. So. We're not spraying. We're sucking this up. Ah, I'm supposed to hit this up here.
You're the one who's healing everything.
See? Make the path that way. Now we can go through. Here's the thing. The big plan here is cleanup. You know, that's what's going to be happening for these next couple of episodes. Because I want to make sure stuff is fully cleaned up, or as close to being fully cleaned up as possible, before actually moving on to Gargamel's hovel. You know, after all, that's the point of this game. To fully decontaminate the village. How the hell do you get over there other than the way I've gone through? Sprint through this? Yes. Okay. See, now had I known about that the first time...
Oh, hello. That Smurfizer sure looks pretty.
Had I known about that the first time, I would have just ran into this. Okay. Now that I've got a little bit more control on the Smurfizer's sprinting, I want to be able to do all this. Yeah, still got to control that a little bit better. Still got to control that a bit better. Yeah, got to control that a little bit better. Almost there, but not quite.
Yep, hey there. How's the smurfing?
Nah, that one's not gonna work. I'm gonna need the perfect Smurf splat here. And you're gonna need to do that. Alright, well, back through we go. See, now that you have, well, now that all the other, like, quips to the Smurfizer are at the disposal, it's always best to go and try to make proper use of everything.
Oh, hello. That Smurfizer sure looks pretty.
Are there any flowers I can suck up here? Probably not. Alright, back to the main part of the village. Wouldn't it be funny if I could just use the fast travel map here and go straight to Gargamel's fortress? Nope, you actually have to look at the map first. So they make it so that you have to do as prescribed, which makes sense. Alright, I gotta get up there. But yes, these episodes are going to be about cleanup. Let me see if I can find a way up high. Just so I can get up there. Because again, it's going to be a lot. Of cleanup that needs to be done. Or do I need the next Smurfs, the rocket upgrade for that? Alright, let's try that again. See if I'm actually able to do this or not. These paths have always been something. Okay, that's not happening. That's good to know. Alright, off to the clearing. Let's just go this way. And clear up some more stuff in this particular area. And this is going to be a series of filler episodes. Yep, we're going to be doing filler, folks. And who knows? We might even encounter a new enemy type. Because that's usually how it goes. You test out all the quips that you have, and you run into the new enemy type. And frankly, and I do mean this, frankly, after the end of the weird enemies that I've had to go through, from the swamp, I seriously doubt there's anything else I need to worry about. Now this little piece I just came across by accident. The door to this was actually behind one of those suckable grass walls. Nope. That's how we deal with that one. See. Slowly but surely. Cleaning things up. Alright. That's cleaned up. Let's keep on moving. There we go. Let's go this way. You know, a lot of this stuff is much easier now that you have like all the paths created. Because cleaning it up is going to be the easy part. See, from here, it's all about finding it. Like that stuff up there. Okay. I remember this part now. There should be some fungi up here. Because this was one of those issues where I was like, okay, there's stuff down there. Yeah, see? You got to do all this. And then there's those down there. Yeah. Alright, that one ain't working. I'm gonna need a little bit more speed for that. Also gonna need to get up there. Yep. The hunt for clearing up the remaining contamination. Okay, I cheated this one. There we go. That's how we take care of that. And then of course there was one right here. You could have just shot it like that. And the main point about getting all this stuff is so that you can acquire all the pieces for your upgrades. Which you're gonna need to do. I mean, the more upgraded the Smurf visor is when you go into the fight with Gargamel, the better. Okay. Glad I made it up here. Nice to know that the Smurf visor has a tell when it's about to run out. Okay, that's the way out. We don't need to go that way. Alright. And this is heading towards the swamp. Let's look around and see if there are things that we couldn't get before, like that, and see if they are obtainable now. Oh, yeah, gotta do that. Come on. You have to shoot something to get to this. I seriously believe that you have to shoot something to get to this. They're not just going to let that just stay up here for nothing. There has to be like some sort of path that gets fired upon. You know, that just makes no sense to have that. You know, that just makes no sense. So you have to shoot something. It just, that something has to be fired at to lead to that particular box. And that's 86% clearance here in this path, but it's fine. Alright then. Gonna go through Wild's campsite in the next episode. We got some stuff to grab here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of filler. We got cleaning up to do. And we're gonna do a lot more in these episodes before heading off to Gargamel. See you soon.